Have you ever wanted to do 80% of someone's health at level 9 and heal for 600? Well, don't worry, low res have got you covered. To quote a famous Asian boy, it's time for some deadly handjobs. Now, I know this guy's meant to be the god of death with the power to slay immortals and all that stuff, but seriously, what the fuck is this, man? So not only does it do 380 base and 60% scaling, which is already fucking stupid, it also needs to do % max health damage as well, because apparently he needs to hit tanks just as hard as he hits squishies. Add all these damage components up and he can easily hit for over 600 damage with this ability alone at like 10 minutes into the game. Oh, but it consumes 5% of his max HP. We should just up that to 100% so he one-shots himself instead of his enemies. But don't worry, that 5% of your health is probably like 50 to 100 HP or something, yet this ability heals for way over 400 once you have it maxed. So that 5% HP is literally irrelevant, it's just something high-res tacked on the end to make him seem balanced, but I see through your lies, low-res. Oh, and it also slows, because, you know, if in some alternate universe where Thanatos 1 doesn't execute everyone at all stages of the game, you can easily chase down the kill with the slow, because balance. Speaking of chasing things down, you know those boots, right? You know, that item that's pretty important, nearly every god has to buy because 18% movement speed is so powerful? Well, Thana basically gets over 3 sets of boosts worth of movement speed just by pressing 2. Now some of you might be wanting to comment, intersect must be bronze, that movement speed only applies to a threshold target! And I mean, that's technically true, but the fact that a single death scythe will put a target into threshold anyway, so you can basically always get that 60% movement speed is like, eh. But even if you don't have a threshold target, it's still one of the most powerful movement speed steroids in the game at 30% on a 13-second cooldown and basically no mana cost. So you might have realised when discussing this ability that I specifically avoided talking about a certain part of it because introducing it earlier might have caused severe brain damage to anyone watching. Yep, it gives 35 penetration. I just, why? Considering most squishy gods early to mid-game have 35 or less physical protections, you're basically dealing true damage to half the enemy team without buying a single item. And even if they get beyond that 35 protections, you just build like one Brawler's Beatstick and you're now back to dealing 800 true damage with Death Scythe. It's fucking stupid. So Soul Reap is actually the one ability on this piece of shit that actually seems somewhat balanced. It's got a long cooldown and only silences for 1 second, and it only does 300 base and 70% scaling. Wait, never mind, this is batshit broken as usual. So Hovering Death, eh? Sounds a lot like Abacus when he belly flops you. Oh, this does like less damage than Soul Reap and it's an ultimate. What the Oh, okay, low-res played me again. The rest of his kit can be super broken as it is because his ult is super weak. That makes sense. Wait.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Okay, screw that. This just went from the weakest ability to rivaling Death Scythe in terms of how fucking broken it is. Speaking of, this complements Death Scythe super well since it does 60% of someone's health and you can easily follow it up with this and insta-kill them with 2 abilities. Feels low res, man. Oh yeah, and you can even use this to engage because apparently it needs to stun as well, so you can get a free as fuck Death Scythe off before they can even move. Oh, and if you're thinking you had any chance of escaping him, he gets 150% bonus movement speed in this ability, so he's basically the fastest god in the game when ulting. Not to mention this 60% bonus movement speed from Scent of Death can also be applied to this ultimate as well. So yeah, you could max distance Merkle away from a Thana and he could probably still catch you with this ultimate. He's fucking retarded. So that's Thanatos. He seems... Oh wait, I forgot something. He heals for like 500 whenever he kills a god and 10% of minion and jungle camp max HP as well. So out of fights, he can sustain up better than nearly any other assassin. Land a kill with Death Scythe on a god and you can literally heal for close to 1,000. And that's on a squishy. Kill a tank with say 3000 HP and you're healing for 600 just on this passive. It's fucking dumb. Oh, and you know that Death Scythe that's on a 13-second cooldown? Well yeah, whenever you kill someone with it, so basically whenever you cast it, you get 5 seconds off all your cooldowns. Build CDR, and basically all his basic abilities are on 7-second cooldowns or even less if you just land 1 kill. But anyway, that's enough ranting for one day. Let me know if you've received the Hand of Death if you catch my drift. But yeah, as always, drop a like if you found this funny or agree that Thana should be removed from the game. Subscribe for more rants and everything Smite on the channel in the future, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, you nerds.